Chinese fighters make unusual approaches. Such headlines often appear in foreign media. But what they didn't tell you was who made the provocation. In July 2025, a Japanese reconnaissance aircraft entered China's East China Sea Air Defense Identification Zone for close-in reconnaissance. The Chinese fighter jets lawfully verified, identified, tracked, monitored, intercepted, and expelled it. They provoked first, then followed up with hype-up. They called it an unusual approach, but deliberately ignored where it happened. The answer isn't hard to find, right at China's doorstep. Chinese defense spokesperson Zhang Bin stated that the close-in reconnaissance and harassment against China by Japanese vessels and aircraft is the root cause of maritime and air security risks between China and Japan. The same is true of the provocative actions of other foreign military aircraft. In October 2025, a Canadian patrol aircraft entered the same airspace under the pretext of tracking North Korean ships. They even brought journalists on board to film the whole operation, turning a military surveillance mission into a made-for-TV show. One purpose was clear: capture China's legitimate response and then twist the narrative in the court of public opinion. That same month in the South China Sea, Australia ran a similar play. An Australian P-8, a surveillance plane, illegally intruded into China's territorial airspace and was expelled by the Chinese aircraft. Yet Australia accused the Chinese side of being unsafe and unprofessional. Their statements conveniently skip over the facts. They were the ones approaching sensitive airspace. China's normal and necessary actions were then reframed as provocations. In fact, we've seen this script before, many times. Between 2021 and 2023, U.S. aircraft repeatedly flew close to China's airspace over the East and South China Seas, yet painted China's routine warnings as dangerous maneuvers. Canadian aircraft conducted close-in surveillance, and Canadian media described China's interception as reckless. However, international audiences are not easily misled. With careful observation, one can see who the real provocateurs are. Every takeoff is an act of defending national interests. Every warning is an act of safeguarding national sovereignty. China's national sovereignty brooks no infringement. China's air defense brooks no provocation.